Well, Frances was probably the most difficult of all the storms in the '04 season simply because it was so large and it was so slow moving.
It seemed like it took days and days for the storm first to even approach, and then all of the rainfall that it dumped across the state and the very large wind field.
It moved so slowly that response efforts couldn't begin until the tropical force storm winds died down, and that in many cases was more than 36 hours.
Usually facilities will have to be on emergency power for a short period of time, and then they get power back. The length and duration of Frances caused such a strain on the emergency structure.
It really did hamper our efforts in getting logistics into the affected area along the Treasure Coast.
During Frances, at this point, we were fully up and operating for Charley, running actually 2 staging areas.
We had to take special actions to keep hospitals and nursing homes running in that storm longer than you would normally do with a fast-moving storm.
Frances posed challenges as we were going to have to open additional staging areas on the other side of the state, and being able to increase resource allocation to county points of distribution, additional generators and pumps, and a variety of other resources.
And we learned that don't just stage supplies up in North Florida, stage supplies in South Florida so that you can come in on the backside of the storm and help individuals.
But that was a storm that left many Floridians in shelters for days, one of the slowest moving storms I've ever seen.
The 4th storm, Hurricane Jeanne, was forecast to go out to sea, and then it did a loop and started to come back and hit the state of Florida.
When Jeanne made landfall in the Treasure Coast of Florida, I was here at the State Emergency Operations Center, not even believing my eyes that we could have 2 storms within a few-week period make landfall at the exact same location in our state.
And one of the hardest things was going into that room and telling the staff that we were going to have to do a 4th storm.
Having gone through '04, we were stretched about as far as the team could be stretched.
By the end of that season, we had the most experienced staff in the country and maybe even in the world.